Okay, I don't know what happened. It just my literally computer just died.
Oh.
Um, you were saying though that you would recreate any relationship that you needed to if you had to.
Hmm. Yeah. So as a parent, I think it's important. Like you're always going to, I think it's sad that in this society you have to let go of your past community sometimes and build a new one. Um, we've been, I think it's over a year now, and some relationships are lost. Um, some are major relationships, but I would rather have authentic friends than have to be fake for the sake of that relationship. Um, and not just because if you don't support my kid, we can't be friends. It's more of um, I want to be authentic and I want my child to be authentic. So then all the relationships I have to be authentic. I can't be fake and, you know, continue in this. And um, I've had to do a lot of things in my life to realize that it wasn't when when they came out, it wasn't like, okay, cool, and now everything's going to be great. It was like, okay, what does this mean for me as a parent? And I think there was a lot of times where I was like, I'm afraid to tell this person, or there might still be some friendships that I have not said anything about my child. Not because I'm afraid, but because I just don't know what their reaction is, and I don't know if I'm ready to let go of that relationship yet. So it's always evolving. Um, and also sometimes too, I feel like I can't tell a friend or a family member because then that outs them. It outs my child, and that's their story to tell. And so I have to navigate that and be really careful. Um, I've had to figure that out a lot with their friends' parents. Like I can't just talk about my child in a way like, oh yeah, this and that, because I learned early on, and it's still a part of parenthood that I'm navigating. But because of their sexual orientation, it kind of holds me back from saying, yeah, sleepovers are fine, because it's like, well, I don't know. Do you have a crush on that person? Do you have a crush on that girl? Can that girl come and spend the night? So it's just navigating on a different level, and that is definitely a work in progress when it comes to friend groups, because I don't want to tell the mother or the father, and then maybe that friend didn't know, so then the parent tells the friend, and I don't ever want to be the kind of mom that stills my child's chance to come out to their peers or their own community.
Mhm.
So that's delicate, and something I'm still learning.
Mhm. Yeah,
Hmm.
a lot to
Yeah.
learn.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
And I think when it came to sleepovers, just because my kiddo really enjoys them, and I don't mind them at all. Like we love having friends over, but that for sure was something that we had to have big conversations over, because um, my child felt like it was a punishment, and it's not a punishment, it's just a pivot. Like we have to just think of sleepovers in a different way now.
Mhm.
um, and so that's been a little source of maybe contention or disagreement. And so sometimes Em will they'll come home and say, I have a new friend, but I don't like them. Like, wait, mom, I don't like them. So they're already setting the stage of like, can I
They can
have a
sleep
play date?
over. Yeah.
And so I guess they don't call it play dates anymore. They call it hangout. So can we hang out if, if I tell you up front that I don't like them? Um, so, those are just conversations that we continue to have. And as a parent, you have to change your strategy. It's like, okay, well, common areas only, no closed doors. I mean, just like you would with any other kid, it just looks different. I just have to be hyper um, vigilant, I guess. Always keep an eye on those relationships. Like,
Mhm.
is this crossing over into maybe something more? Do I have to cut this in from a sleepover to a late night? Or, how
Mhm.
do we navigate that? So, those are things that we're still figuring out. But I am, on the other hand, very proud that if they did have a crush on so and so, that my house is the safe house. Because a lot of kids that they have built their community with are not out to their parents. And
Mhm.
so um, in our house, we respect pronouns. And in our house, we respect everyone's identity here. So it makes me happy when friends come over and they say, "Can you call me this when I'm in your house?" But my mom doesn't know. And it's not that I'm trying to be secretive with their parents, but I'm giving that kid space to be okay, to be who they are.
Mhm.
And I'm proud that M feels like their house is the house to be,
Mhm.
seen. So, yeah.
Awesome. Any other last words? Anything that you want to say that you didn't get to say today?
No, I think that's
You
it.
good?
Yeah, we're done.
Cool.
Yeah.
And for you?
Just want to say thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the work that the I Am Clinic does and that QR Relationships does, because I think um, I think it's important for the LGBTQ plus community knows that there are straight allies out there who are willing to support you, be authentic with you, and stand alongside you, cheer you on if you need a cheerleader in your life, like find those people. They're out there and you can build your community and you are loved and you are seen and you're accepted.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Pleasure to have you two on as well.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome. I'll end it.